God, where you from? 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 Don't stop, 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 don't stop. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got. One more time.
West side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides,
Make it hot.
west side,
Make it hot.
east side,
Make it hot.
south side,
Make it hot.
both sides.
Make it hot.
One more time, 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 one more time. Say it loud.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
One more time, 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 one more time.
Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. Make it hot. Show me what you got.
Welcome back. Your man Diamond K in here. Of course, the Diamond K Show on fire-tv.com. I hope everybody had a great weekend. A lot of things going on today. And of course, we're going to talk about it. The former President Trump surviving an assassination attempt from a registered Republican at a campaign rally in Pennsylvania. Yes, a registered Republican. Can you imagine that? With an AR-15. Imagine that, right? Such a wild election season that is going on right now. And so many folks by now, you have seen the footage. So we're not going to show that. You tired of looking at that yet? I'm tired of looking at the registered Republican, the MAGA guy attempting to kill the nominee. So there's a lot of conspiracy theories that we could get into, which I'm not going to really. But as this thing continues to unfold, right, as we continue to get more and more evidence about this Patsy, whatever he is. So different footage surfacing showing what should have been an easy shot for anybody with an AR-15. It's been a lot of drama here. So we're going to talk about that, of course, and this definitely changes the narrative of what many folks wanted to talk about, which was Biden's too old. And now we have this very interesting turn of events. Obviously, we're glad that he was not killed by the registered Republican MAGA supporter. We'll get to the MAGA stuff in a minute, but he's definitely a registered Republican. And that is unfortunate for the narrative that Republicans like to say. It's unfortunate. Here is the roof, right? This is the roof. If you're looking at us on YouTube or on Facebook or Twitch, this is the roof where the registered Republican took several shots at former President Trump. You can see him right there. And I guess the thing that is really disturbing is the breakdown in security. why is it that someone was allowed to get this close to the president and lick off some shots? That is very interesting. That is very interesting. The fact that this young man was allowed to get this close on a roof that was being used for staging. According to reports, this building was being used for staging during the campaign rally. Very interesting. Very interesting. So this is the shooter here, and the would-be assassin, the registered Republican who took shots. And I keep saying registered Republican because many supporters of the former president are trying to act like this is Joe Biden's fault or this is somehow Democrats' fault. This Thomas Matthew Crooks was a registered Republican, and according to his neighbors, had MAGA paraphernalia all over the yard. All right, this is a Republican. So there's been some, videos that he was a bullied in school, and they had some videos of that. But we definitely know that he was a bad shot. We definitely know that. And according to TMZ, this sniper who was taken down after, we'll say, wounding the former president, was rejected from a high school rifle club in part because he was a bad shot. I guess my question is, first of all, why is there a high school rifle club? Why is there one of these? Very interesting. Very interesting. But this is continuing to unfold. So I want to make sure that everybody understands that we all know that Trump has incited political violence. He's talked about it in his rallies for years and years and years. He's talked about this. He's made it his brand. He encouraged folks to go to the Capitol January 6th. And one thing is interesting. If you look at a Trump rally, right, you just look at the crowd, and then you look at the footage of the ransacking of the Capitol. It's the same people, like that. Their uniforms are the same, right? Uniforms are the same. But this shooter, registered Republican, where did he go wrong? When did he get off the Trump train? Now that Trump is a victim of gun violence, I hope that Republicans will, start to look at mass shootings differently. Because when mass shootings happen, Republicans, they talk real greasy. They talk real greasy. They talk real greasy. So according to reports, explosives were found in the car of this registered Republican who tried to kill Donald Trump. And the other reports that we have with regards to a police officer reportedly encountering this Trump rally shooter on the rooftop, but he backed off once the man aimed a rifle at him. And then the registered Republican, MAGA supporting, according to his neighbors, shooter, then took off some quick shots, right? So if you want to say that part of the problem was, his skill as a shooter, we're going to say that. Then after his encounter with the police officer, then he licked off the shots. But I guess he didn't aim correct. He didn't have enough time to get the whole shot set up right because he figured this police officer has had contact with me. He knows I'm on the roof. I got to get these shots off. And sadly, there was loss of life. There was, 2 folks injured who just were coming to see their presidential pick. While I completely disagree with their pick, I don't think that you should be killed going to hear the candidate. So that is sad. And I don't think that the candidate should be killed either. So let me say this. While it is unfortunate and ironic that Donald Trump was shot at by a registered Republican MAGA supporter, we must condemn violence. And so a lot of times people saying political violence in general, not just for politicians, because a lot of times they're saying, oh, we condemn political violence. And when you put that word on it, it makes it seem like other violence is acceptable, right? And so Donald Trump, who we got to be clear on this. We got to be clear-eyed. Donald Trump was the victim of a shooting in a country where he has been inciting violence for years, going back to 2015. He's been inciting violence. He's been encouraging folks at rallies to fight people, bloody them, to the point where they're carried out on stretchers. He'll pay the legal fees. Remember he said that? Of course, that's a lie. He ain't gonna pay no legal fees. He don't even pay his own legal fees. The MAGA supporters pay his legal fees. But that's beside the point. Trump is neither a martyr nor a hero. He is the cause for the very violence that we're talking about at his MAGA rallies. At his MAGA rallies. But I see folks online and they are drinking the Kool-Aid. One person on my social media, one of my social media at the Diamond K Show on Instagram, and said, wrong, I'm wrong. Trump took a bullet for the country. That's how bad he want it. Oh my God. You are drinking the Kool-Aid. You are drinking the Kool-Aid. First of all, Trump didn't take a bullet for nobody. Okay, we've seen what an AR-15 does to folks, right? We've seen it. You think Trump got hit with an AR-15 bullet? Really? Is that what you think? But I guess it doesn't really matter because the MAGA folks are going to believe whatever they want to believe. And, it's interesting. It's interesting. Now I see how he is able to get all this money from the MAGA folks because y'all not paying attention. He got shot with allegedly, he got shot with an AR-15. Are you kidding me? We've seen evidence of what that type of weapon does to somebody. You gonna tell me it nicked him in the ear? First of all, he didn't get nicked in the ear with no bullet. Come on, this should be common sense. Where's my military folks out there? Where's my police officers? Where's people that shoot guns? Trump didn't get nicked in the ear. This is the weapon of choice for mass shootings. And it nicked him in the ear. You think your cannon's so strong, it nicked him in the ear? No, come on now. Now, bare minimum, if you want to say that it was the glass, that's believable. And then it killed someone, that bullet went on to kill someone. But you're going to tell me that this bullet that killed somebody instantly just nicked Trump. Oh, Trump's so strong. It just, he can't even be taken down by an AR-15 bullet. He's like Scarface at the end of the movie. I take all your bullets. No, that's not Donald Trump. No, that's not Donald Trump. He was cowering behind the lectern, shoeless, and Secret Service. There's a whole lot of holes here. There's a whole lot, and we can go a lot of different places with it, with regards to the breakdown on security. With regards to the security allowing him to pump up the crowd, pump up the volume. He was on some 80s stuff, right? And we say fight. Well, who are you fighting? When he was telling the crowd fight, who are you fighting exactly? When he was saying USA, this is a weird thing. And they do this at wrestling events. Randomly, they'll chant USA. They're like, why are they chanting USA right now? But whatever. In this moment, there's a fight chant and there's a USA chant, but it was a registered Republican MAGA supporter, according to his neighbors, would-be assassin. Well, are you fighting yourselves? Are you hitting yourself? right? This is a registered Republican that took the shot. Oh, it really hurts the Trump supporters that it was a registered Republican. Oh, they're so sad about that because it messes with their narrative. You want to act like it's Democrats. Democrats not doing this stuff to you. This is Republicans. This is R on R violence. This is Republican on Republican violence, and I am here for it. I am watching it unfold. Now, folks are saying, oh, my God, this means that Trump's going to win. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Because I want folks to understand and remember something. And, you know, it ain't a whole lot to it. It's called distractions, right? It's called distractions. And I don't want folks to be distracted. I don't want folks to be distracted. What am I saying? Why am I saying this? So civil rights activist Gary Chambers talked about how crucial it is to get out and vote in November. It is crucial. And why am I bringing up the activist Gary Chambers? He brought something to the forefront that I want to share. And that is, he said this, Gary Chambers, who is a civil rights activist, he says that he is struggling with all the people who cannot count. Struggling with all the people who cannot count. The only way that Donald Trump wins is if you stay home. That's the only way that Donald Trump wins. The man has lost the popular vote to Hillary by 2 million. Let me repeat that again. Donald Trump lost the popular vote to Hillary Clinton by 2 million votes. He lost the popular vote to Joe Biden by 7 million votes. Let's do the math. Let's do the math. No matter what happened this weekend, he's not a hero. He is everything that we've been saying, and so is Project 2025. Trump becomes president by we the people playing the mind games of the mainstream media rather than showing them which way is up. He's been stopped before. Let's do it again. So this means get out and vote. And I agree with Gary Chambers Jr. on this. You cannot just sit home and cry, oh my gosh, you know, it's over now. No, it's not over. If you look at the fact that Joe Biden had a terrible debate, is the oldest president that we've had in there, and Ronald Reagan was old, right? And he has flubbed a lot of things, and Donald Trump still didn't go. It still didn't affect, because he is a convicted, impeached, just indictments all over the place. And we're going to get to the MAGA judge in a minute. But regardless of that, everybody knows who Donald Trump is and knows who Joe Biden is. There's no surprise. People of voting age know who both of these guys are. And just because he was shot at by a registered Republican, MAGA supporting, according to his neighbors, person, that doesn't mean that all of a sudden independents and Democrats are going to vote for him. Yes, the people that are already voting for Donald Trump are really, really excited. Oh, it's our guy. And they got the the T-shirts out there with the fists in the air. Very interesting. And I saw this, and this was crazy. Not only that, but this fan has a tattoo of Donald Trump raising his hand in the air. Isn't it convenient how the flag was just right there at that moment? You know, some people are saying that this was staged. Now, we all know that Donald Trump is not above staging things. You remember his announcement when he came down the escalators? Those people that were there cheering for him were paid actors. Now he has real folks cheering for him, but Donald Trump is definitely not above faking it to make it, right? So anyway, we have to understand that just because this happened and there are other things that have happened, that does not mean that it is over. It does not mean that it is over. What I think is very interesting is the fact that it makes Republicans so mad. They're so mad right now. They're so mad. Why are they mad? Why are they mad? Here's why they're mad. All right. They're mad because WPXI, a local Pittsburgh news channel, reported that they interviewed the Republican Trump shooter's neighbors. And they told him that for years, he's had pro-Trump signs plastered on his front yard. Oh, isn't that, it's so interesting. Hey, MAGA, accept it. He's one of your own, right? He's a disgruntled MAGA, maggot. What do you call it? Maggot? Are they maggots? What are they? He's one of you. Okay. He's a registered Republican, or he was a registered Republican. And that is like super interesting. Super interesting. So, it is what it is. Now, after all of this, President Biden has extended Secret Service protection to JFK. And I don't think he was in any danger, but it makes sense. I don't think anybody's complaining about it. And I'm sure he's happy. He thinks that it elevates his campaign. It doesn't raise his voice at all, but it does, I guess, elevate his profile, I guess. All right. So Trump survives an assassination attempt from a registered Republican at one of his campaign rallies. On the eve of the RNC, he has enough votes now to officially be the Republican nominee. No surprise there. No surprise there at all. And he has announced that, and this one, I don't know if it caught me for a loop, but I was definitely surprised to see it. And they've already started attacking him with his past words. But Donald Trump has announced that Ohio's J.D. Vance is his VP pick. J.D. Vance. So he said on his Truth Social network that after a lengthy deliberation and thought and consideration to the tremendous talents of many others, I have decided that the person best suited to assume the position of Vice President of the United States is Senator J.D. Vance of the great state of Ohio. So that is who he has selected. He was definitely in the top three, according to all reports. So it's not a surprise there that he selected him. I guess one of the things, and you're going to be hearing a lot more about it, J.D. Vance has talked real greasy about Trump previously. So you're going to start hearing a lot of those things that he said. That was before I knew him. He's going to say some things like that, right? And, I get it. It makes sense to me. You got to say something in order to get past the backlash that he's going to get. Speaking of backlash, the MAGA judge, Eileen Cannon in Florida, has dismissed the documents case against Donald Trump. And, I think that it's very bold of her. The special counsel is going to appeal the dismissal of this classified documents case. And we're going to see where this goes. I just think that the Democrats have played this all wrong. They have allowed the Trump legal team to make fools of them because Democrats, and don't even get me started on Merrick Garland. Okay. He is milquetoast, weak as water, soft as a baby's bottom. Like, we need an aggressive attorney. He's not that. He is, I hate to say it, but I'm glad he wasn't on the Supreme Court, although it would have been helpful at that time. But he's just so, oh my God, he's irritating. Merrick Garland is irritating. I'm sure that his wife gets so frustrated with him. They say, what are we going to have for dinner? Oh, I don't know. Let's think about it. I don't know. And they sit and think about it. By the time they figure out what they're going to have for dinner, because they're bouncing it back and forth. Because, a woman never knows what she wants to eat. I mean, she knows, but she wants you to tell her what she wants, which is what she's thinking in her head. And you don't know. So the whole game is to try to figure out what she's thinking. And you don't know what she's thinking. Guys, we don't know. Which is like, what do you want to get to eat? Oh, I don't know what you want. Oh, I don't know. What do you want? And then you select something. And she says, nah, I don't want that. Thought you didn't know what you wanted. Or I know what I don't want. And then you go to this whole thing. So Merrick Garland, being the type of person that he is, I'm sure that it's really hard to get any type of decision made. Because when you look at how he's handled cases, right? And they are letting Republicans who have used special counsel, they use the special counsel on the president's son. And they're saying special counsels are illegal. What? And Democrats are going to sit there like, oh, yeah, I guess they're illegal. Well, I mean, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Bill Clinton, the Republicans used a special counsel on Bill Clinton. Was it illegal then? Oh, no, that was different. They had a special counsel on Joe Biden. They're trying to get the videotape or the tapes from that interview. Oh, special counsel wasn't illegal then. It's only illegal. It's only illegal when you use it on Donald Trump. Oh, then it's illegal. And Democrats aren't saying anything. They're saying, oh, it's illegal. This was the most, we thought this was going to be the case. And they're saying it's illegal. So we'll see what happens. But as always, Democrats are just going to stand down. And it's really sad. It's really sad. But the special counsel is going to appeal, and they have made a mockery of Mueller, and now they're doing it with Jack Smith. And I don't know. So all these traditionalists who they need to get rid of a lot of things. You need to get rid of the filibuster. You need to get rid of the electoral college, and you need to grow a backbone. All of these things are not happening right now, sadly. But that's where we are. We're going to continue to follow what happens in this case. This MAGA judge first of all, the Democrats, if Joe Biden was on trial and there was a judge that Joe Biden appointed, the Republicans would have made such a problem about it. They would have made such a fuss about it that the Democrats would say, okay, fine, we'll get a MAGA judge. Yeah, they would have. Democrats don't even talk about the fact enough that Eileen Cannon, the MAGA judge, is overseeing his case. They don't even talk about it enough. They're scared and shook, and it is super frustrating. We started late today, so I'm not even going to take a break. Yes, I agree. On Instagram, saying the Democrats need a candidate like Trump. They would be, listen, here's the thing to do. Joe Biden stumbled at the debate, and they were trying to get rid of him. If the Democrats had a candidate like Trump, they would try to get rid of him. They would be scared to support him. They would be. They was, oh no, he's too, or she's too over the top. We can't support that. Democrats are made of different type of whatever. And so on to some other interesting news. The judge has been removed from the longest running gang and racketeering case in Georgia's history against rapper Young Thug. So the judge has been removed from the case. Very interesting here. There have been accusations that this judge was biased against Young Thug, and this trial has been going on forever, right? Forever. It seems like the whole campaign season, this trial has been going on as well. And finally, this judge has been removed from the case, thankfully, because I mean, this was getting ridiculous. Some of the things that were going on, hopefully they're going to give him some bail. Now, according to reports, the judge now is this lady right here, Judge Ingram, is reportedly the new judge assigned to the YSL trial. Young Thug may be able to get bond with this new judge. He's been on, this has just been the longest going thing ever. Young Thug, and I don't even understand why. Why has the case been going on this long? Why has the case been going on this long? Very interesting. So we're going to see what happens there. We're going to continue to follow that and other stories. So Judge being removed. Judge had to recuse himself. And there's many on the Supreme Court that need to recuse themselves. Eileen Cannon needed to recuse herself, but it did not happen. Did not happen. Of course, the Diamond K Show. Can check me out. YouTube.com/djdiamondk. The RNC, the Republican National Convention, started today. And Trump is going to, come in there and act like the, I don't know. It's very interesting that some of these folks, some of these Trump supporters saying God wanted him to win. What? God wanted the guy who holds the Bible upside down. God wanted that person to win. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, it's a lot of things going on. I just encourage you, get out and vote. And here's another thing. Here's another thing that I think is super funny. I talk a lot of time online to some of these Trump supporters at the Diamond K Show and all social media. I love to talk to you Trump supporters. A lot of these Trump supporters, I support Trump. Are you registered to vote? No, they're not even registered to vote. They just be talking. And then they be confused why he loses the election because y'all support they're the social media voters, right? You can't vote on social media. You have to actually register and go down there, and they don't want to do all of that. And so it's very funny. A lot of these rappers that are supporting him, Amber Rose. I bet you Amber Rose ain't even registered to vote, and they have Amber Rose talking at the RNC. I didn't even know she could put together 2 sentences, but she said that she is a Trump supporter because of his stance on abortion. You don't even know his stance on abortion, Amber Rose, right? You don't even know his stance, right? I don't know. Maybe she's going to get one of those Trump tattoos. Who knows? But definitely let me know your thoughts, of course, in the comment section, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok at The Diamond K Show. Of course, you want to support what we do here. PayPal.me/radio on fire. On Cash App, it is $ The Diamond K Show. You can become a member, get exclusive content. onfire-tv.com/join. And on youtube.com/djdiamondk. You need to get in touch with me. Very easy to do that. djdiamondk@gmail.com. You can advertise your product, service, or event with the Diamond K Show. And of course, On Fire TV sponsorship can include on-air mentions. That's me talking about your stuff. Social media posts, of course, that is obvious. Or digital commercials with link to your products. Definitely hit me up, djdiamondk@gmail.com, onfire-tv.com. I will be back here tomorrow. There's always news going on and always stuff to talk about. So I'll see you guys tomorrow.